A man believed to be Thabo Hester speaks virtually at a fancy event in Johannesburg in 2018, claiming to be in New York. But he was in prison. He was promoted as Tom Motsepe, one of the aliases police attribute to him. Thabo Hester was sentenced to life in prison in 2012 for raping and murdering model Nomfundo Tulu. But in May last year, he faked his death and escaped from this maximum security prison in a bizarre tale that has shocked South Africa.
Inmates.
Officials of the British private security firm G4S who managed the prison can't explain how Hester faked his own death and almost got away with it.
Just days prior to this incident, a vehicle made an unauthorized entry into the prison facility, correct?
That's correct.
How come? Why?
That's currently being investigated.
G4S denies any wrongdoing and has dismissed 3 employees who were on duty. Hester, who was nicknamed the Facebook rapist by local media for luring his victims on the social network, had asked to be moved to solitary confinement, claiming his life was in danger. 3 days later, he escaped during a fire in his cell, leaving an unidentified burned body. There's no security camera footage during the crucial hours of the escape because of a power failure, G4S officials told South African lawmakers.
There is no accountability to say here we've erred, here it's our mistake.
While Hester was reported to have died in the prison fire, he was actually living with his girlfriend, a celebrity doctor and entrepreneur, Dr. Nandipha Magudumana. When South African investigative newsroom Ground-Up's reporting questioned his death, government DNA analysis revealed that the body in the cell was not Hester and the person had died before the fire. An embarrassed South African government was forced to launch a manhunt for Hester. Hester and Dr. Magudumana were arrested on Friday in Tanzania, 10 kilometers from the Kenyan border, and deported back to South Africa. In Parliament, an apology.
I also want to take this opportunity, Chairperson, to apologize to the victims of the convicted rapist, Mr. Thabo Hester, and to all the people of South Africa, that this dangerous criminal was let loose in the public by the G4S officials.
G4S has a contract to run the Mangaung Correctional Center until 2026, but lawmakers want it cancelled, accusing it of whitewashing Hester's prison break and breaching its contract.
We were not aware of an escape, and we did not have the right to talk to third parties about the activities of the correctional center.
Hester's girlfriend, Dr. Magudumana, has been charged with murder, fraud, as well as aiding and abetting his escape. Her 65-year-old father is also named as an accomplice and has been arrested but has not entered a plea. Hester is now under 24/7 surveillance at another maximum security prison. Larry Medowo, CNN.